Hey guys, we're down here at the range. We got it set up. We're about 25 yards from the target. We're gonna test and see how accurate bore sighting Savage did with this scope, if it's even close, if it's off. But one thing that I've got here, it's called the Rifle Scope Ruler. Anybody that shot any type, set any type of scope, you shoot the gun, you go over there, oh, it needs to be 15 clicks, whatever, you move it 15, shoot it again, oh, you need to do 10 more clicks, whatever. This little deal right here, it's from Delta Sports Products. It's called the Rifle Scope Ruler. You can look him up on Facebook. He's out of Arkansas. This thing's like maybe 15 bucks. I don't even think I paid 15 for it, but it's set for 100 yards, 25 yards, 75 and 50. And I'll go over with it after we take a shot and what it's designed to do. 2 shots, you should be setting at 0 and not 15 or 5 or 6. Handy little thing, works really well. I've used it quite a few times. Like I said, when I seen it on Facebook, I was like, shut up, take my money, here you go. I love this thing. I recommend this product very, very, very highly. So let's do it. Let's put some rounds down. So 308 Savage, factory bore sighted. The gun holds 4 rounds. I'm not sure, how many did you put in it? You know, I didn't even look. So
4.
We're gonna chamber 1 here. Guns on safety. Everybody put ear protection in. Got the scope sitting on 3 power. And let's see what it does. Adjust our lid sled. Well, I can see it's high and to the right. So let's walk down here, make this gun safe. No bullets in it, no clip, no nothing. Let's walk down here and pull these. So I really like these high vis targets right here. You can see where you hit really well from a distance. So we're gonna walk down here and we're gonna measure. So we shot at 25 yards. So we're gonna use the 25 mark. And from here, I'm gonna say that's 64. So you measure from here to here, that's 64 clicks that we need to go up. And we need to go to the left, say 40 clicks. 39, 40, somewhere in there. We'll do 39. So we need to bring it, I'm sorry, we need to move it to the left 40 clicks and down 64. Left and down 64. And we should be dead center. So let's go back up here to our scope and move it left and down. So we'll take our little caps off. And on the scope, it's got up counterclockwise, down will be clockwise. So 64 down. $31, $32. $364. So I'm gonna leave that off just in case we need to make another adjustment. and I said 39 to the left. So right is this way, left is that way, and we want to move it to the left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I going to the right?
Yes.
Oh. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm upside down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40. There's 40 right there. So we're going to leave that off. Now, this being a budget scope, I like to kind of let it sit here and just kind of tap them turrets just a little bit with my finger, just to let it settle just a little bit, because we did some major moving on that. I mean, if it was 2 or 3, probably wouldn't matter that much, but being that it was that many and I was upside down and had to back it up because I went the wrong way with it, just pay attention. It's always good to have somebody with you that's watching and seeing what you're doing, because I've been doing this a long time. As you can see, I just turned it the wrong way. It was an accident, but hey, it happens. So let's put another round in. Some people like to load their clips full when they're testing a scope. I don't. I like one shot. That way, I know that there's only one in the gun. So, guns on safety. Everybody's got their earplugs in, and let's see what we got. Hopefully, if that scope ruler's right, we're dead center. Guns off safety. Adjust this up. Looks like we're right on the money. Let's see where we're at. Guns clear. So let's go check it out. Pull my earplug out because it's really hard for me to talk with an earplug in my ear. Well, I can see we're to the right a little bit. That's probably my fault as far as, turning the turret the wrong way to begin with. So we're good with our up and down. We're right here inside our bullseye, but we still need to move it to the left, at least 24 clicks, somewhere right in there. I'd say about 24, 25. So let's move it 25 to the left. Hopefully I won't turn it the wrong way again and mess that up. I do like the way it shoots though. That trigger is really, really nice. So we need to go to the left. So that's right. Left is this way. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Give it old love taps. Let them things sit. Some people say you don't have to do that. Some people say you do. Me personally, I've been doing that for years, and that's just the way I do it. You can do whatever you want to. I'm not saying this is the right way you set a scope or the wrong way, but it's just the way I do it. So you do what makes you happy, and we'll go from there. Get your earplugs in, and let's send one down and see what happens. Everybody got their earplugs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fire in the hole. Take it off safety, Jack. That's money, dude. That's money. 3 shots, dead center bullseye. Pretty close to it. I get the earplug out. Should have been 2, but you know, when you look at stuff upside down, you get a little confused. So this was our first shot. That was a factory bore sight. Me personally, if I would have said that, you know, if it was factory bore sighted, I think it should have been, you know, at least inside this one. I would think it would have been here, but given shipping and all that kind of stuff, I mean, factory bore sighted rifle should have been that close. We were out that far out. This was our second shot because of me, and then here's our third shot, dead money. Can't get no better than that. That's 25 yards. Let's go back and let's talk about the rifle itself and do a final grade on it. One thing I really like the bolt. It's smooth. You don't have to hold the gun up. I mean, I had the bullet in it and I slammed it home. Really didn't have to push real hard. It come out of the clip fairly well. I was actually kind of impressed with that. This clip, plastic bottom, metal sides. It's kind of, it feels cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you. It does kind of feel cheap, but plastic release. You could probably pick these up for probably 30, 40 bucks, which is not bad. So I feel like even though, you know, you might have an issue with that at some point, I mean, if you take care of it, you probably will never have an issue. The bolt slides, it loaded really well. Some guns I've seen where you have to hold right here and force it. I mean, this gun just right there. That's pretty simple. I do like that. Just for the simple fact that, I mean, this gun is really designed for beginners. One thing we did notice about this when we was coming down, the length of pull on this rifle was 13 and a half, and roughly that's 3/4 of an inch. So you could get it down, if it was 13 and a half, you could get it down to 12 3/4 by simply removing that. If you were buying this for a woman or a youth or a small child or something, not a small child, but you know, a child from 9 to 16 years old that's still small body frame, or a young woman. Now, one thing I do want to do, we sighted this scope in on 3 power, and I want to bump it up and shoot it on 5, and then shoot it again on 9 to see if the point of impact changes. Because typically when you get your lower end scopes, your point of impacts will change when you shoot them. So we sighted the gun in on 3. We're going to shoot it at 5 right now to see if the point of impact changes. If it does, you have to determine, you know, what power you want to shoot it at, and either adjust when you're shooting the gun or set the gun at whatever power and leave it alone. So for us, we're going to put our ears back in, get this thing lined up and put it on 5 and see if the point of impact changes. I'm going to sling. All right. Everybody got their ears? Let's turn this up to 5. Good view. Safety. It shot a little to the left, about a 1/2 inch to the left, which, man, I'm gonna say that's okay. We'll turn it up to 9 and run it again and see what happens. Uh-oh. There we go. So that actually helps out too, because that just gave us a 3-shot grouping on that, and I was going to check that anyway. So we'll just take a 308 casing with us to get that. Gun is safe, and let's walk down here and see. And this, by doing it like this, we got it zeroed at 3. We moved it to 5, and then we moved it to 9. So here was our initial 3-power setting the scope. This was our 5-power. That could have been me just a little bit dead in line. And here was our 9-power. So center hole to center hole, about 1 inch. And that's very consistent with what Savage guarantees, that it's a 1-inch MOA at 100 yards. Basically 25 yards is considered the same as 100. Most people that shoot a lot, you know, will say that. For the most part, let's walk back up here to the rifle. The initial C+ that I gave it was being generous. When I first initially saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is probably not gonna be a very good rifle. It had features on it that were very good. I do like this scope for a beginner. The point of impact never changed from 9 to 3, which is great. And it's always a good thing to know. That way when Keith's in the woods, if he's got a deer that's 150 yards out, he can zoom his scope in and get a good look at the animal that he's trying to shoot. Man, I'm gonna have to give this a B, a good solid B for quality. I think Savage puts a lot of effort and emphasis on their barrels and the gun shooting at a good, steady, accurate pace. I think they could improve the stock a little bit better. Definitely throw in the spacer plates to get it to an A. The accuracy, I'm actually impressed with that grouping, a 3-shot grouping, 3 different powers, 3 shots. The scope was already set. It was straight. We didn't have to move it. All in all, to be honest, man, I like this gun. Somebody that's really trying to start deer hunting and don't really know where to go, this is what you need to buy. Less than $500. I mean, we'd already talked about the price, but for less than $500, you can buy the rifle, comes with a scope. You can buy you a box of ammo for about 30 bucks, 308s. And man, you can go kill a deer with this, easy. I'm actually impressed with it after shooting it. It shoots really good, the trigger's smooth, bolts are nice. I mean, all in all, I give it a B. Nice weapon. Appreciate y'all watching the video. If you see something that you want me to talk about or go over in the next videos, feel free to comment, send me an email, look me up on Facebook. I love doing this. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just like guns. I like going over them, telling people what I think about them. This is purely a opinion-based video. It has nothing to do with, you know, Savage or 308s or Bushnells or anything like that. It's just something that my buddy Keith was wanting to get into deer hunting, and we kind of been talking about it and at work, and he got into, you know, looking at rifles and decided he wanted to get one. And I was like, dude, I would love to do a video on it. And he's like, sure, man, no problem. So I want everybody to give Keith a shout out, tell him thank you for letting him bring his rifle down and letting us do this with him. And I appreciate him videoing for me today. I've never actually had a cameraman. I've always done it by myself. So it's always a thumbs up to actually have somebody to help me do this. But this gun, I give it a B. Also, remember the shooting scope ruler, Delta Sports. That is a plus, man. I'm telling you, if you shoot a lot, if you set a lot of scopes, this right here will save you a bunch of time shooting and moving and shooting and moving. And especially if you're, my opinion, especially if you're using your cheaper scopes, because naturally the cheaper the scope is, the less quality you have inside the turrets. So the minimum amount you have to move them is better. But y'all like, subscribe, hit me up if you got any more questions, or if you want to see something else. I love doing these videos. They're fun to me. I love to shoot. We love to be out here doing this. So we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be safe. Bye. So Keith shot it for the first 2 times. We're gonna walk up here. See what we got. That ain't bad. The one dead center, that's his first shot. And then that other one to the right, dead even. That's his second shot. That's still
that, being nervous.
Yeah, that's probably a little bit him. I mean, most of the time when you shoot to the right, most of the time when you shoot it to the right, that's you pulling. But anyway, y'all like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Y'all have a nice day. Bye.